Imagine a world where massive ice sheets, miles thick, blanketed much of the Earth. A time when the temperature dropped, the climate shifted, and the very face of our planet changed forever. This was the Ice Age, a period of survival, adaptation, and an Earth dominated by giants. From the shaggy woolly mammoth to the fearsome saber-toothed cat, the world was unlike anything we know today. But this frozen world belonged to more than its giant animals. Early humans faced its relentless cold with fire, expertly crafted stone tools, and extraordinary ingenuity, adapting to one of Earth's harshest environments. They followed migrating herds across the Bering Land Bridge, crossing into new continents in search of food, shelter, and opportunity. Generation after generation, these remarkable journeys carried humanity across the globe, shaping the story of us all. Through art and culture, they left a record of their existence on the walls of deep caves, immortalizing the animals they shared this world with, and expressing beliefs that may have shaped their spiritual lives. Imagine an Earth where vast ice sheets covered much of North America, Europe, and Asia. A world defined by relentless cold and monumental challenges. The Ice Age. How early humans survived a frozen world. Imagine an Earth where vast ice sheets covered much of North America, Europe, and Asia. A world defined by relentless cold and monumental challenges. But what exactly was an ice age? It wasn't a single frozen event, but a series of long, colder periods spanning hundreds of thousands of years. As immense glaciers advanced across the continents, vast amounts of water became locked in ice, causing sea levels to fall and transforming landscapes around the world. While multiple ice ages occurred throughout history, the most recent one began about 2.6 million years ago, transforming the planet into a world of massive glaciers and frozen tundra. This was the Mammoth Steppe, a vast, windswept grassland ecosystem that stretched across northern Eurasia and North America. It supported some of the most iconic Ice Age animals ever to walk the Earth, from towering woolly mammoths to great herds of bison, horses, and reindeer. The Ice Age was home to an extraordinary collection of megafauna, uniquely adapted to survive the frozen north. Towering woolly mammoths, powerful woolly rhinoceroses, and formidable saber-toothed cats became enduring symbols of this remarkable world. Beyond the woolly mammoth and saber-toothed cat, the Ice Age was home to a remarkable diversity of megafauna. Giant ground sloths, dire wolves, and cave bears each evolved unique adaptations that enabled them to survive the harsh climates of the Pleistocene. Thick, insulating fur, large body sizes that conserved heat, and specialized diets allowed these extraordinary animals to flourish in one of Earth's most demanding environments. Together, they helped shape and maintain the balance of the Ice Age ecosystem. As vast ice sheets spread across the continents, early human communities faced one of the greatest challenges in their history. They adapted to the relentless cold by mastering fire, crafting increasingly sophisticated stone tools, sewing warm clothing from animal hides, and developing cooperative hunting strategies that enabled them to survive, and ultimately thrive, in one of Earth's harshest environments. As the Ice Age tightened its grip, survival depended on more than strength alone. Early humans relied on cooperation, communication, and ingenuity, building shelters and mastering fire for warmth, protection, and cooking as they adapted to one of Earth's harshest environments. Shelters built from animal hides, wood, and even mammoth bones protected families from the harsh climate. Clothing made from animal skins and fur provided essential warmth, while food preservation helped communities survive the long, unforgiving winters. Bringing down a woolly mammoth demanded extraordinary teamwork, careful planning, and remarkable courage. Working together, early humans combined coordinated hunting strategies, finely crafted stone-tipped spears, and a deep understanding of the landscape to overcome these colossal giants of the Mammoth Steppe. A successful mammoth hunt provided far more than food. Early humans made use of nearly every part of the animal, transforming hides into warm clothing, bones into tools and shelter, and precious resources into the means to survive the unforgiving Ice Age. As Ice Age communities grew stronger, they left behind more than the tools of survival. Deep within caves, they created remarkable paintings and intricate bone carvings, while meaningful burial traditions reflected a growing sense of identity, shared beliefs, and the stories that united their communities across generations. As Ice Age communities continued to adapt and expand, changing climates reshaped the world around them. Falling sea levels exposed vast land bridges, including Beringia, connecting Asia and North America. Following migrating herds into unfamiliar landscapes, early humans gradually spread into new territories, adapting to diverse environments across the frozen world. But the frozen world was beginning to change. As global temperatures gradually rose, vast glaciers slowly retreated, ecosystems transformed, and rising seas reshaped the continents, marking the end of one of Earth's most extraordinary chapters. As the Ice Age drew to its final close, many of its most iconic giants gradually disappeared from the landscape. Whether driven by a warming climate, expanding human populations, or a combination of both, their extinction remains one of prehistory's greatest scientific mysteries. Among the greatest giants of the Ice Age was the magnificent woolly mammoth. Towering more than 10 feet tall and protected by a dense coat of shaggy fur, it thrived across the vast mammoth steppe, becoming one of the most enduring symbols of Earth's frozen world. Yet the mammoth steppe was home to more than towering giants. Among its most formidable predators was the saber-toothed cat, an ambush hunter armed with powerful limbs and fearsome canine teeth that could reach nearly 8 inches in length. Sharing the frozen plains with mammoths was the formidable woolly rhinoceros. Protected by a thick coat of shaggy fur and armed with 2 powerful horns, it swept aside deep snow to uncover the hardy vegetation that sustained life across the mammoth steppe. Seeking refuge from the harsh Ice Age winters, the enormous cave bear retreated deep into limestone caverns, where it spent much of the season in hibernation. These natural shelters provided protection from the relentless cold, allowing one of Europe's largest Ice Age mammals to endure the frozen world. The frozen meadows belonged to Megalocieros, a colossal prehistoric deer whose spectacular antlers spanned an astonishing 12 feet. Amid this unforgiving landscape, early humans did more than survive. They adapted, developing the skills, tools, and knowledge needed to endure one of the harshest climates in Earth's history. Among humanity's greatest survival tools was fire. It provided warmth, light, protection from predators, and a way to cook food, allowing early humans to thrive during the bitterly cold Ice Age winters. Hunting demanded careful planning and teamwork. Early hunters used the terrain, the wind, and coordinated strategies to outmaneuver and bring down some of the largest animals of the Ice Age. Over thousands of years, early humans refined their hunting technology. Through the skill of stone knapping, they crafted razor-sharp flint spear points that, combined with careful strategy and teamwork, made hunting large Ice Age animals far more effective. Across the treeless mammoth steppe, some Ice Age communities built sturdy dome-shaped shelters from interlocking mammoth bones, covering them with thick animal hides to withstand the bitter cold. When following migrating herds, early humans relied on portable tents made from carefully sewn animal hides stretched over sturdy wooden poles, creating warm, adaptable shelters against the bitter winds of the Ice Age. Survival also depended on expertly crafted clothing. Early humans carefully scraped, cleaned, and cured animal hides before sewing them into warm, durable garments that protected them from the relentless cold of the Ice Age. With the invention of bone needles and sinew thread, early humans stitched snug, wind-resistant clothing that helped keep out the bitter cold. Beyond survival, early humans expressed their creativity. By grinding red ochre and charcoal into rich pigments, they created the vibrant colors that brought some of the world's earliest art to life. Deep within these limestone caves, the glowing images became more than works of art. They preserved stories, beliefs, and observations of the Ice Age, offering an extraordinary window into the minds of our prehistoric ancestors. Deep within darkened caves, flickering torchlight revealed more than art. It revealed belief. Ice Age people practiced animism, sensing sacred spirits in the great animals they hunted. Through ritual and painting, they honored these spirits, seeking harmony between hunter and prey. Beyond creating art, Ice Age people also honored their dead. They carefully buried loved ones with ivory beads, stone tools, and other treasured objects, revealing a rich symbolic culture and suggesting beliefs about death, remembrance, and perhaps even an early vision of an afterlife. Yet even as Ice Age cultures flourished, profound change was already underway. Subtle shifts in Earth's orbit gradually altered the planet's climate, setting in motion a slow but unstoppable warming that would reshape landscapes, ecosystems, and the future of humanity. As temperatures continued to rise, the immense glaciers slowly retreated. Powerful rivers of meltwater carved vast valleys, sculpted deep canyons, and transformed once frozen landscapes into entirely new environments. As the climate continued to warm, forests gradually spread across lands once dominated by the mammoth steppe. These expanding woodlands transformed ancient ecosystems, shrinking the open grasslands that had long sustained the legendary giants of the Ice Age. As the Ice Age world continued to change, an extraordinary partnership began to emerge. Over countless generations, some wolves gradually formed close bonds with Paleolithic hunters, evolving into the first dogs, faithful companions that helped humans hunt, guard their camps, and survive in a changing world. Humans were not alone in the frozen world. For thousands of years, Homo sapiens lived alongside Neanderthals, sharing the Ice Age landscape, occasionally exchanging knowledge and technology, and interbreeding to leave a genetic legacy that still survives in many people today. As enormous ice sheets locked away vast quantities of water, global sea levels fell dramatically, exposing immense landscapes now hidden beneath the sea. Among them was Doggerland, a vast plain linking Great Britain to continental Europe, where abundant wildlife and nomadic hunter-gatherers flourished for thousands of years. Across the Ice Age world, formidable predators ruled alongside humans. In North America, powerful American lions and packs of dire wolves hunted mammoths, bison, and other great herbivores, competing with early people for survival on the frozen plains. Towering above nearly every other Ice Age predator stood the giant short-faced bear. Reaching over 12 feet tall on its hind legs and built for covering vast distances, this enormous carnivore and opportunistic hunter was among the most formidable animals to roam the frozen plains of North America. Despite the vast distances between them, Ice Age communities maintained remarkable connections. Archaeological discoveries reveal extensive trade networks through which prized materials, including volcanic obsidian, seashells, amber, and fine stone, traveled hundreds of miles, linking distant groups across the prehistoric world. Beyond trade and survival, Ice Age people expressed their creativity through music. Deep within quiet caves, skilled artisans carefully crafted delicate flutes from bird bones and mammoth ivory. Their haunting melodies echoed through the stone chambers, preserving some of humanity's earliest known musical traditions. While mammoths and other giant Ice Age mammals often capture our imagination, the frozen tundra depended just as much on its smallest inhabitants. Lemmings, pikas, and Arctic hares formed the foundation of the ecosystem, sustaining foxes, wolves, owls, and countless other predators that kept the Ice Age food web in delicate balance. As inland resources became increasingly scarce, some Ice Age communities turned toward the coast. Using finely crafted bone fishhooks and skin-covered boats, they harvested fish, seals, and shellfish, demonstrating the remarkable adaptability that enabled humans to survive in even the most challenging environments. Beneath the frozen landscape, permafrost served as nature's own freezer. For thousands of years, it preserved ancient plants, seeds, and the remains of Ice Age animals, providing scientists with an extraordinary window into the world of the Pleistocene. Prehistoric artists ventured deep into dark limestone caves, carrying stone lamps to paint bison, mammoths, horses, and mysterious hand stencils. These remarkable works may have played a role in sacred rituals, storytelling, or shamanic journeys. Another remarkable innovation transformed Ice Age hunting. The invention of the atlatl, or spear thrower, allowed skilled hunters to launch long, lightweight darts with far greater speed, power, and distance, enabling them to bring down formidable prey, such as woolly mammoths, while keeping a much safer distance. As the Ice Age drew to a close and the climate warmed, immense ice-dammed lakes suddenly burst, unleashing catastrophic megafloods that carved deep canyons, sculpted vast valleys, and transformed entire landscapes in a matter of days. Among the few survivors of the Ice Age was the resilient musk ox. Protected by an extraordinarily dense underwool called kivyut and powerful curved horns, it endured the brutal cold and remains one of the last living relics of Earth's frozen past. Among the most powerful predators of the mammoth steppe was the cave lion, larger than today's lions and superbly adapted to the frozen wilderness. Revered and feared by early humans, it became one of the most frequently portrayed animals in Ice Age cave art, leaving behind a lasting symbol of the Pleistocene world. Survival depended on far more than hunting alone. Drawing upon generations of botanical knowledge, early people identified medicinal plants, used willow bark to ease pain, and applied highly absorbent bog moss to clean and dress wounds, turning nature itself into one of humanity's earliest medicines. As the great ice sheets melted and sea levels steadily rose, vast coastal plains disappeared beneath the waves. Human communities were forced to abandon familiar lands and adapt once again, retreating farther inland in search of new places to live and thrive. Powerful glacial winds swept vast clouds of fine rock dust across the landscape, creating deep deposits of nutrient-rich loess soil. These fertile plains nourished the expansive grasslands of the mammoth steppe, supporting the immense herds of Ice Age wildlife that depended upon them. Long before written history, highly prized red ochre was mined and traded across hundreds of kilometers. Used as a vibrant pigment for ritual ceremonies, cave art, body decoration, and hide processing, it became one of humanity's earliest and most enduring cultural materials. Across Ice Age North America, the finely crafted Clovis toolkit reflected extraordinary ingenuity and adaptability. Its distinctive fluted spear points and expertly shaped stone blades equipped late Pleistocene hunter-gatherers to hunt, butcher game, and thrive in an ever-changing world. Venturing deep into dark limestone caves, Ice Age artists illuminated the darkness with flickering stone lamps as they painted magnificent bison, mammoths, horses, and mysterious hand stencils across the walls. Though their true purpose remains unknown, these extraordinary masterpieces may have served as sacred rituals, preserved ancient stories, or reflected profound spiritual beliefs passed down through generations. While skilled hunters supplied valuable high-fat meat, gathering was equally vital to survival. During the brief summer thaw, families carefully collected wild berries, edible roots, nutritious tubers, and pine nuts, providing essential vitamins, minerals, and plant foods that helped sustain Ice Age communities throughout the changing seasons. Beyond their remarkable ingenuity, Ice Age humans may also have possessed physiological adaptations that helped them endure extreme cold. Certain facial and nasal features may have warmed frigid air before it reached the lungs, providing another possible advantage for survival in one of Earth's harshest environments. The immense power of moving glaciers permanently transformed Earth's landscape. As colossal rivers of ice advanced and retreated, they carved deep U-shaped valleys, piled vast ridges of moraine, and sculpted spectacular fjords that were later flooded by rising seas, leaving behind some of the world's most breathtaking landscapes. As glaciers retreated, immense volumes of meltwater and heavy rainfall filled vast inland basins, creating colossal lakes across North America and Eurasia. Among them, ancient Lake Bonneville stretched across thousands of square miles before gradually shrinking, leaving behind today's Great Salt Lake and the expansive Bonneville Salt Flats. When Ice Age predators brought down mammoths, bison, and other great herbivores, the feast had only begun. Opportunistic scavengers, such as ravens, condors, and foxes, descended upon the remains, finding vital nourishment that helped them survive the long, unforgiving winters of the frozen world. Just as the Ice Age seemed to be fading, the climate changed with astonishing speed. During the Younger Dryas, the northern hemisphere was thrust back into near-glacial conditions for more than 1,000 years, forcing human communities to adapt once again to a world of bitter cold and relentless uncertainty. As the Ice Age drew to a close, many of its greatest giants vanished forever. Scientists continue to debate whether rapid climate change, increasingly skilled human hunters, or a combination of both ultimately drove the extinction of mammoths, giant ground sloths, saber-toothed cats, and many other remarkable Ice Age animals. Although woolly mammoths disappeared from the mainland, their story was not yet over. On remote Wrangel Island in the Arctic Ocean, a small isolated population survived for thousands of years, outliving their mainland relatives before finally vanishing into history. As the Ice Age finally came to an end, the Holocene epoch ushered in a warmer, more stable climate. Across many regions of the world, human communities gradually domesticated plants, established permanent settlements, and laid the foundations of agriculture, forever transforming the course of civilization. Although the Ice Age had ended, its legacy endured. Vast glaciers carved deep valleys, created countless lakes, and redirected mighty rivers, shaping the landscapes that continue to support ecosystems, agriculture, and human civilization to this day. Even today, scientists continue uncovering remarkable Ice Age discoveries, revealing how this extraordinary frozen world transformed Earth's landscapes, shaped entire ecosystems, and forever influenced the course of human history. Against unimaginable odds, early humans survived one of Earth's harshest climates through resilience, ingenuity, and cooperation. Their remarkable ability to adapt shaped the future of our species. By understanding the Ice Age, we gain a deeper appreciation of Earth's history and the extraordinary journey that ultimately led to us. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Earth's frozen past. If you enjoyed exploring the Ice Age, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next adventure into history. Until then, keep discovering the remarkable stories that shaped our world. Our journey through the Ice Age may be complete, but the story of humanity is just beginning. Join us in our next documentary as we discover how a warming world gave rise to the first farmers, permanent settlements, and the earliest civilizations. And let us know in the comments, which chapter of history would you like to explore next?